Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good day. My name's Kate, and what's in the garden today is this raised bed that's too tall. Okay, so first off, I should put a huge asterisk on this and say that this is the wrong height for me. It might be the perfect height for someone else, but it's just not working for me. Let's take a second and talk about why raised beds are kind of a thing to begin with. There's three main reasons. One, ergonomics. Maybe you have a bad back, or there's some other reason why working directly on the ground doesn't work for you. Two, maybe the ground where you want to have your garden isn't very good for growing. The soil might be poor, and you can fill the bed with the soil that's best suited to your purposes. And three, maybe drainage is a problem. By raising the bed off the ground, you can increase the drainage of your growing space dramatically. Now, the situation with this bed and how it doesn't work for me, there's a few reasons. One, it's a really awkward height. I'm sitting here on the ground and it's pretty awkward to work in. Standing up, you're kind of hunched over, it doesn't work. Kneeling on your knees makes it about the right height, but that's not that great for your knees. Another thing that goes along with the height is I never filled this bed fully. I only filled it partway up the highest board. So that makes it even more awkward to work in. Now, the last reason is maybe the most compelling reason to me for why I'm going to make this garden bed shorter. Lumber is expensive, and we're not using this whole top board. So why don't we take it off, make the bed more comfortable to work in, and use the extra lumber to build a whole new raised bed. I've already weeded the bed. There were even a few carrots in there that I had forgotten to harvest. And then I went around the edge and removed the extra soil. The next step is as easy as unscrewing the top board. It came off pretty easily. I spent some time leveling the bed and making sure that it was lined up with the one next to it. The two beds had gotten a little wonky over time. The next thing to do is figure out how to cut off these corner posts. I decided that the Sawzall was probably the easiest choice. The bed looks so much better, and the soil is a more appropriate height for the height of the bed now. And then compared to the bed next to it, it lines up so much better. Unfortunately, I'll have to put the railing back on. I'm just going to reuse the old railing and put it on at the same height as the bed next to it. It keeps our dog out of the bed while the plants are small, so she doesn't dig it all up. I'm really happy with the way this bed turned out. It's going to be the perfect height to work in now. I spent some time leveling it and the bed next to it so they'll be nice and lined up. I ended up taking out a bit more soil so that there would be room for some more new compost, and this bed will be ready to plant up now. I'll be making a part 2 to this video where I expand my garden and use the old lumber from this bed to build a whole new raised bed. So for now, thanks. See you next time.